All right, Wade's digging it. We're gonna turn the lights off here. This was so easy to hook up. It literally, we just clipped it right on the back.
Hey everybody, it's Jack and Dan.
And today we're gonna do something a little bit kind of weird. We got a book lamp over here from a company called Monotremp, right?
Yeah.
It's a tiny little book light, but we're not gonna use it as a book light, are we?
Well, no, we're not going to at all. We're going to put it on his tank.
Yeah, we're gonna use it because we're aquarium guys. We're gonna put it on our aquarium. We're gonna kind of still review it and go over all the same specs and everything, but we thought when this company reached out to us, we said, well, this is a really cool thing. You can use it as a book, you can use it on an airplane, you can use it camping. And it's a really good one. It's only 13 bucks. You can actually get two of them for 17 bucks.
What it looks like, it's pretty small and easy to carry around.
Well, I'm gonna be honest with you. I cheated and I opened this while you were at school and I checked it out a little bit. You're gonna be amazed at how small this thing is and how long it lasts on a charge. And it does come fully charged.
I didn't think it was this small.
I plugged it in to check it. You're gonna be surprised how small it is. I plugged it in to check it and everything like that. But we think it's gonna make a really awesome tank. We set Wade's tank up, actually Cap's tank before Wade, kind of as a low light kind of tank. And it has these little under gravel tanks and it looks really cool. And we'll turn the lights off and show you if you've never seen it before. We have a whole Betta rack here of Bettas. And one of the things we're gonna be doing though is we're gonna be adding plants to this tank. Now they're low light plants, but this has different settings on it, so we can turn it down. But when we film Wade or the snails or upcoming we may be breeding Wade, we want to be able to see it. And so we thought this would be really cool. So I'm going to show them what it looks like while you start the unboxing, turn the lights off, and we'll go over these specs. All right, so like with a lot of our tanks, we really set up these under gravel type of lights, so it makes it really awesome at night. Now we have a colored light that goes through this globe here and shines up through. And we got that little globe for like $1 basically at a garage sale. It is a little dirty because we were moving some things around, so some stuff was moving around, but the snails will end up cleaning all that up. This awesome piece of bamboo comes out and makes an awesome shadow on the top, kind of a star type of thing, doesn't it? Yeah. And that little colored light we got on a clearance rack for a couple dollars from some kind of Betta thing. These are what are they called? Zodiac symbols or something?
Yeah, I think that's what they're called. I don't know, but they look cool.
Yeah, so yours is Aquarius, so you're like the whole Neptune guy there. Yep. And again, those were tiny little lights that we kind of secured underneath the tank here with some Gorilla Tape, which no one can see unless you go like that. And so that's really cool. That's Jack's. And we had these made on Amazon for, I think they were like $5 or $6, minus Sagittarius. So we have our two signs there. We have the globe and it colors up and it does look cool. There's Wade, he's just waiting patiently. He's like, what are you messing around in my tank for? He's ready to go to bed because he sees the lights off. Anyway, we're gonna put this light kind of clipped on the back to kind of come over and shine down so that when we film in here, it doesn't look dark like this. The problem is if we turn the light on like this to be able to see, then it's a bunch of reflections. See, you can see me. So this little $13 light is gonna do, I think, an awesome job of doing that. Well, there's Wade to turn the light on. He was like, what's up, dudes? Look at him, he's really doing great. Now, just in case you've not seen it, when we do prepare to breed him, we made him this little man cave. Let me turn the big light off again. This little man cave was really fun. We basically DIY'd an under gravel filter for it out of little old parts that we had left over from other filters and stuff. And it's just got a tiny little stack that goes in the gnome house here. And it just goes up, runs on a tiny little air filter. The pothos does come down and the roots go into there. There's just a few autosynclus in here right now. They're probably hiding. They like to hide when we're looking at it. And this little piece of pothos actually broke off, you can see here, and it went down into here, and there was a root that went off of it, but the root, if you look to the back here, kind of died. And if you look here, it actually started growing new roots, and the roots went into the gravel. We have not really seen pothos do that or act like that before. So basically it took root. Now when we put this under gravel filter in here, it's more so in the front, it's not in the back. So those roots are going down into about 2 inches of gravel, and that has been there for about 2 months. It started off really small, and it grew into a super huge, awesome pothos plant with 2 leaves, and it looks like another one is starting to grow out of the bottom too. So That's going to be really interesting to see what happens, isn't it?
Yeah, it's just taking over.
I mean, how cool is that it's just pothos taking root in our substrate there. So that's where Wade's going to go when and if we breed him. And this is the princess tank where Mary Bromfield lives. This is going to be his girlfriend. And again, we're going to be doing videos. She's a beast, isn't she?
She's a little intimidating, actually.
Lady Bromfield, for those who are not huge comic nerd fans like us, is Lady Shazam. That's who Mary Bromfield is. She's actually Shazam's sister. And we made this tank. This was a little DIY tank that we made, and we showed how we did it. Now at night, this little pond oasis kind of lights up. We turn this little castle into a filter. You can see the bubbles coming out of it. Again, there's a little mulm in here. We don't clean it very much. There's a whole bunch of nearite snails in here. They kind of go around and clean it. But overall, this is a cute, cute, cute little tank. It's close to the ground, so Lacey and George always come and look at it. And Mary always gets in their face and kind of dances. She enjoys their company, but she is a big girl. And we're almost a little concerned that she might beat Wade up. But we'll see. Wade Wilson, by the way, is Deadpool's name, and we named him that because he's red. So that's the story. This is that tank. Now, these guys have above lights. They basically sit under the other tanks. This is a fourth tank that we basically found in the garbage, and we're going to clean up and rehab like we do and DIY it and make a fourth tank. We're not exactly sure what we're going to make out of that one, but that's the plan. So there's our 4 tanks. These 2 have top lights. This one most likely will. This one does not because it's open. So we're going to open this little guy right here, and we're going to stick it on here and see if it makes an awesome little aquarium light. All right, we're just going to kind of show this real quick here. This is the light. It is on sale right now for 40% off. It's $13. And then it's got the whole coupon here where you hit like another 20% off coupon. So I think that would be like $3 more off. So that'd be like $9 or something. That's amazing. And then you can get a 2-pack right here for $17. So really cool little light. It does have different settings. One of the cool parts when we started to look around with this was that it lasted a lot longer, 70 hours, and it has 3 settings. You can basically go bright, medium, or low. The other thing that we noticed is it doesn't take as long to charge as some of the other ones do. Some of the other lights have a tendency to brag a little bit more about the fact that they have even more settings or more colors. You can change it from like a bright white to a blue to like a dimmer, and we're going to show you how to do those modes. A lot of these other ones had even more modes. It kind of, if you want our opinion, gets to the point where it's a little annoying. I mean, how many modes do you need? I think 9 is more than enough. It's tiny, it's super light. Here's the cool part about it, guys. You can clip it on a book or something like this. You can use it on an airplane. Because, you know, here's the thing. People have that little light when they're on an airplane above them. But you know if it's at night and everyone's asleep.
Right, you don't just go, ring, and it just goes. Yeah. It goes to like 6 seats while in front of you behind.
Yeah, you don't want to be that person.
It's not private. I mean, with this, you probably just whack.
Yeah, you'll see. Go ahead and start opening it. This thing is pretty magnificent. I was very surprised. Oh, Larry's getting in your face there. Larry wants to see it. What's up, Larry? Let's say hi to Larry while we're at it. What's up, buddy? Tell everybody hi. Yeah. Yeah, when you get on the side, he thinks he's going to eat.
Yeah.
So this thing is really tiny. It does have the different modes. It has a lithium battery. One of the reasons I opened it is I wanted to see if it came charged, which it did. I also wanted to see if you leave it plugged in, will it stay on? Because some things that charge are kind of funny about that. I left it plugged in for an entire week, and it completely stayed on the whole time. And you can just use the top of it. The top of it has a little touch thing that you can touch. If you hold the top, it changes the color. And if you tap it, it changes the, amount.
Oh, it's actually that small.
It's that small, dude.
I thought it would be like half the box.
Yeah. Isn't that crazy?
It actually is kind of crazy.
Yeah.
I'm not going to lie.
So open that up. It's way smaller than I thought it was going to be.
It's like a little charger.
Yeah, it's got the little cord. There's the cord. You can either charge it or leave it plugged in.
Yeah, that's incredibly small, but it's cool.
Yeah.
Cute thing.
So we're going to clip that on the back of his tank. Now, check out that wire. That was another thing that I thought was pretty cool when I looked at a lot of them. That wire is quite rigid. That holds it, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's metal. It's powder coated, I think.
And the clip's pretty strong, too.
Yep. Isn't that neat?
Yeah.
So we are going to plug this in and affix it to the back of his tank, and we're going to show you. Yeah, it's incredibly bright for a little light.
Oh.
And so it has the 3 levels. It has low. Go ahead and hit it. I think that's high,
Yeah,
and then medium, and then low.
This.
Yeah.
That's pretty nice.
And then if you hold it, go ahead and hold it down, and it'll change color.
So it gets like a toner.
Yeah. Now hold it down again, and it'll go to the other color.
Yeah.
See that? I think that like kind of bluish looking light would look cool on him. So let's get this on and just see how it looks, man. So we just wanted to kind of show on a book. It is super light, isn't it? You can barely tell it's on that book, right?
Yes.
So if you were camping or you were whatever in a situation where you didn't really have light, you could use it. So that's the highest setting right there. Let's hit it again. Yeah, so low, medium, and then high. I mean, pretty awesome, right?
Yes.
Now, I'm a wellness coordinator, so that's a tobacco cessation
I'm
book.
actually reading it right now.
It's a good book to read. If you're ever interested in quitting tobacco, check out the American Institute for Preventative Medicine, book called Smokeless right there, right? Great book. I send that to my clients and patients every single day. All right, let's get it on the fish tank here, see what's going on there. All right, Wade's digging it. We're going to turn the lights off here. This was so easy to hook up. It literally, we just clipped it right on the back, ran the cord down behind, just like with the other cords and stuff, which when we get this tank done, you're not going to be able to see them as much. It'll be like this. You can't see behind it and stuff, obviously. This pothos is ready to go into this next tank. It's just ready to crawl in. Anyway, let's go ahead and hit this light off just so we can kind of see what a difference that makes. Look at that, dude. A tiny little light. Wade's digging it. He's like, dudes, what's up? So awesome. Look at him. He looks great. We haven't shown him in a while. His body's turned a little bit more on the pink side, but his fins are still very red. He's just a Betta splendens, you know, and he's just so super, super awesome. But basically how this works, guys, is this isn't too tall. Jack and I could certainly reach up here. We can actually reach up here, and I'm going to show you, just because you can click the top, so I'm going to show you on the tank here what difference it makes. So here's low. Oops, sorry. There's low. I'm sorry, that's off. That's low. That's medium. That's high. And then this is the kind of like the white light. If I squeeze it and hold it, that's going to go more to like a yellow light, which is still pretty cool too. And then we go to like the blue. I kind of like that actually. It's not as bright, but it gives you light. That looks cool, doesn't it?
Yeah.
I mean,
it covers the whole tank, not just a little area.
it is pretty amazing. See, these parts where the pothos is slate. If you've never seen that video, we kind of drilled through slate and we put them in there. And then, of course, they draped down and they go into all these tanks. Now, many of them we have trimmed and they went into Jack's bridge tanks. And, of course, they're about a couple 100 feet long in your room. They're taking over your whole room in there. But we're going to transfer a lot of those to the 220. I think I like the bright light for now. I'm going to hold it down. That one right there. And, again, you can just easily move this tip. I'm digging that. So, anyway, it was a book lamp, became a fish tank lamp. It's on sale. I think, like I said, with the coupon, it's like $9. And you can get 2 of them for $17. And if you got the Prime thing, you know, whatever, shipping's free and all that. So I think we're going to start doing some more snail. We got a lot of the snails that we got from Roxy's fish. Fishes have gotten bigger. And they're in here. There's a couple more up here. There's a couple in the back. And, oh yeah, there's one right there up in the vines. There's Wade. He came over here. He's like, you guys are annoying me. He's not used to all this light. But, of course, we have ram's horn snails in here and stuff like that, too. So we like to do time lapses and stuff like that, where you put zucchini and stuff like that up here, and we put music to it, and that's really, really cool. So it'll be a lot easier to see and much less reflection. So I'm totally thrilled about this. Now, we also have a video coming up. We're going to do an unboxing from Tara's Tropical tank friends, right? She sent us some plants. And we're going to be putting, in order to get Wade all decked out here in his bachelor pad, we're going to be putting some red crypts in here next to the other lights in here. And of course, they don't require a lot of light, so we're not necessarily going to leave this on, but when we film, we'll be able to use it. So that'll get, get it all romantic and everything in here, right, dude?
Yes.
We'll get him ready for Sweetest Day and see if he can woo Miss Bromfield down here. Are you ready, Mary? She's like, I don't care.
I mean, she's the survival of the fittest, so I mean, she's the toughest, so her children will probably be
Yes, she is a crown-tailed, dark blue beta. She's really something. So we'll see about that. She's definitely a princess of the princess of the princess tank in here. All right, guys. Well, hey, thanks for checking out our review of this little book lamp clamp from Monotremp. Thanks for sending it to us, Monotremp. We're going to put links in the description. Again, it's on sale right now, and it's really cheap for a 2-pack. We think it makes an awesome aquarium light, so if you are one of the people that watches our channel for our aquarium DIY tips, this is pretty cool. This is a 20 long, and it's lighting up pretty much like 75% of the middle here. If you got 2 of these and put one on either side, which, again, they're on sale for like 17 bucks right now,
Yeah.
I mean, that would be pretty amazing. Why are you laughing at me? You're getting in one of your giddy moods here while we're trying to make a video.
Nothing.
He gets giggly sometimes. Anyway, we'll put links in the description. Make sure to like and subscribe and all that kind of stuff. We are going to have a video coming up in a couple of days on this tank, on this right here, right?
Yes.
We have some plants that Terrace Tropical Tank friends sent us, some red crypts. We're going to be unboxing these. We're going to be putting them in here and making it all romantic so we can see if we can get Wade and Mary to have a fun time on Sweetest Day. See you later, guys.
Bye-bye.